I think that LIV has made some incredible strides of getting to where we want this to be. And it will get there. I don't know the exact timeline. And that is, we want all the best players in the world to be able to compete against each other more often and on a global scale. And the model that I was a part of for decades just didn't allow for that. We never played against each other. We didn't have elevated events. We never played all of us against each other outside the majors. And it was not able to move internationally. When they did have tournaments and WGCs internationally, a lot of players didn't play. And that's disappointing from a sponsor standpoint, from a fan standpoint. You know, when you're paying for these events and television and you don't know what you're buying, that's frustrating. And when the fans don't get to see all the best players play, that's difficult. And the model that is on LIV is what is needed to be successful. We saw it even on last week's signature event. You know, players will do what's good for them and not necessarily play unless they are contractually obligated, just like in the NFL and baseball and every other professional sport. And that model, as it's brought to LIV, is allowing us to move throughout the world and make professional golf a global sport and allow countries that have never seen the best players in the world see the best players in the world compete. And it's driving a lot of interest in those countries. And I understand, you know, the U.S., we've always had the PGA Tour and many of the best players, you know, playing here. And so we don't know what it's like to want that for decades and not be able to have a model to do that. And I think that we're well on our way and not that far away from making that happen. And you're seeing it with these good young players that are coming out. If you look at the good young players from like different parts of the world, not necessarily the United States, you've got Jose Ballester and Luis Masaveo and Tom McKibben, and these young guys from other parts of the world are like really interested in wanting to come to LIV, and they get what it's about. And I think that over time, that's just going to continue to grow, just like it has exponentially in the last 3 years. And I think we're not that far away from having it be what we all want it to be, which is all the best players in the world playing against each other.